The Expanse Osiris Reborn is a third-person action RPG set in the science fiction universe of The Expanse, based on the popular book series and TV show. The game is developed and published by Owlcat Games, known for creating tactical RPGs like Pathfinder, Kingmaker, and Warhammer 40,000: Rogue Trader. You play as a security mercenary working for Pinkwater Security who runs into trouble during a short leave on the asteroid Eros. Trapped in a deadly quarantine, you're drawn into a massive conspiracy that spans the solar system, something far beyond your control. Your goal is to survive, keep your crew united, and take command of the most advanced ship in the system. Unlike some other Expanse-related games, Osiris Reborn focuses more on RPG elements, character relationships, and ground-based combat using cover and special abilities rather than large-scale space battles. You can create your captain from one of three backgrounds: Earther, Martian, or Belter, and lead a team of skilled specialists. The choices you make throughout the game shape your relationships with companions and influence the story's direction. Players will explore iconic locations such as Ganymede, Ceres, Mars, and Luna. The story is set between the events of Seasons 1 and 2 with a TV series, or the first two books, but features entirely new characters and storylines, though you may run into familiar faces from Rocinante. The proto-molecule is also featured, adding the same eerie horror element that fans of the show will recognize. The game will be available on PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X and S. A specific release date has not yet been announced and is currently listed as coming soon, though the developers have suggested a release sometime in 2026 or 2027.
I can't see shit from here.
The bird up high shall be thine eyes. What the hell happened here? Hey, buddy.
Fatekeeper is a first-person action RPG set in a dark fantasy world, developed by the newly established studio Paraglacial and published by THQ Nordic. Paraglacial is founded by former developers from Grimlore Games, the team behind Spellforce 3. The game immerses players in a handcrafted world filled with ancient ruins that echo the whispers of past cataclysms. You take on the role of a battle mage, a warrior who must master both swordplay and sorcery. The focus is on reactive combat and deep character progression. Exploration plays a key role as you delve into ancient battlegrounds, enchanted forests, forgotten sanctuaries, and scattered ruins. Along the way, you'll uncover relics and fragments of lore that shed light on the world's forgotten history. The developers emphasize player choice, allowing decisions to shape both the story and the evolution of your character. The branching and flexible character building system lets you tailor your playstyle, choosing between raw strength, agility, or mastery of magic. Combat is built around precise melee mechanics and targeted spellcasting. You'll face a wide range of enemies, each with unique patterns, strengths, and weaknesses, requiring skill and preparation to overcome. A variety of weapons, armor, and relics can be equipped, each influencing your approach to combat and exploration. The game is said to evoke the spirit of Dark Messiah of might and magic, especially in terms of first-person combat and environmental interaction. The game is currently planned for release on PC. There's no official confirmation yet regarding console versions, PlayStation 5 or Xbox Series X and S, but given its early access launch and THQ Nordic's involvement, future console releases remain a strong possibility.
Utan ketoan shi. Utan veta keeper.
Chronicles Medieval is a medieval sandbox RPG currently in development by Raw Power Games, who are also publishing the game themselves. Set in a large, dynamic open world inspired by medieval Europe, it puts you in the role of a commoner with the goal of rising to power through skill, strategy, and determination. The game emphasizes freedom of choice, letting you shape your path, whether you become a ruthless warrior, a wealthy trader, or a powerful ruler. You'll engage in everything from small skirmishes to massive field battles and castle sieges, while managing resources, recruiting and commanding your forces, and making decisions that shape the world around you. Every action influences your story and the fate of the realm, and your rise from nothing to greatness is entirely in your hands. Chronicles Medieval is expected to launch in early access for PC in 2026, though a full release date has yet to be confirmed.
But some paths, once taken, have only one ending. I shall find no peace. On this road, there is only death. But that's just my story. Go write your own.
Exodus is a sci-fi action RPG focused on narrative, player choice, and deep companion dynamics. Inspired by classic BioWare RPGs but introducing innovative mechanics, the game offers a fresh take on the genre. In a hostile galaxy where humanity has fled a dying Earth, you play as the Traveler, the last hope for survival. A core theme of the story is time dilation. Every journey to the stars costs you time at home. What feels like a day for you might be decades or centuries for those left behind. This creates powerful emotional consequences, as every mission becomes a sacrifice. Throughout your journey, you'll recruit extraordinary companions, each with unique backgrounds and essential roles in your survival. Combat is fast-paced and action-heavy, requiring skill and strategy as you face off against deadly threats. Your mission is to uncover ancient celestial technologies and weapons that may be humanity's only chance. With a rich, choice-driven narrative and deep character development, Exodus evokes the spirit of Mass Effect. The game also features Hollywood actor Matthew McConaughey as a key voice in the cast. Exodus will be available on PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X and S. Although an exact release date hasn't been announced, it's expected to launch in late 2025 or early 2026. The game was first revealed with a cinematic trailer titled Become the Traveler at the Game Awards 2023.
Fitted to the rest of the fleet. Since contact with the other arcs has gone cold, the Colonel insists the Hammercross set up a station here, on Emerald. He couldn't have known the planet would be toxic. Could he?
Atomic Heart 2 is an upcoming action-adventure RPG developed by Munfish, serving as a direct sequel to the successful Atomic Heart, released in 2023. Officially revealed at Summer Game Fest in June 2025, the game has been in development since 2023. Plans for the franchise expansion were in motion even before the first title launched. Built using Unreal Engine 5, the sequel aims to elevate the series with improved technology and broader ambition. Set several years after the events of the original game and its DLCs, the story takes place in a world on the brink of collapse. The narrative scale is now global, with the player facing new threats across more diverse and expansive locations. Gameplay remains rooted in first-person shooting with strong RPG elements, but with deeper progression systems, enhanced abilities, and more weapon customization options. Munfish promises a larger, more interconnected world that offers players greater freedom to explore and engage with its environments. They've even partnered with an architectural firm to design a massive, in-world city. The game retains its unique retro-futuristic and dystopian Soviet-era setting, but this time with a global twist. It's set to release on PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X and S, though no exact date has been announced. A 2026 launch is expected. Mortal Shell 2 is an action RPG developed by Cold Symmetry, the creators of the original Mortal Shell. Introduced as a standalone sequel, the game can be enjoyed without prior experience of the first, though it remains set in the same dark, gothic fantasy world. Officially revealed at Summer Game Fest 2025, it excited fans of Souls-like games with its promise of a deeper and larger experience. The story unfolds in a ruined, dark world following the events of the first game, where you play as the Harbinger, tasked with confronting false gods and saving a world on the brink of destruction. The game features a much larger, more open world, including over 60 dungeons and diverse locations like ancient temples, cursed forests, icy crypts, and bone castles. Gameplay centers around the return of shells, the bodies of fallen warriors you can inhabit, gaining their unique combat styles and abilities. New shells and lore will expand this mechanic. Combat remains challenging and risk-based, but aims to be more agile and impactful, with less reliance on stamina and more variety in weapons, including firearms like guns and bows. Weapon upgrades and customization are also more detailed. Exploration is emphasized, rewarding players with new story elements, powerful weapons, and hidden secrets throughout the vast world. Inspired by Souls-like classics such as Dark Souls, Mortal Shell 2 introduces innovations and improvements based on feedback from the first game. It will release on PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X and S in 2026, with beta sign-ups already open on the official website. Aphelion is a linear action-adventure sci-fi game developed by the French studio Don't Nod, known for story-driven titles like Life is Strange and Vampire. Set in the year 2060, Earth is dying, and humanity's last hope lies in a mysterious ninth planet, Persephone, at the edge of the solar system. You play as two European astronauts, Ariane Montclair and Thomas Cross, who become separated after a crash landing on the icy, unknown planet. The game focuses on their emotional journey to survive and reunite. Gameplay blends action, exploration, stealth, and traversal across harsh, frozen landscapes. Using tools like trackers, oxygen tanks, and grappling hooks, you uncover hidden secrets beneath the ice. Don't Nod worked closely with European Space Agency (ESA) to deliver a scientifically realistic space exploration experience, while keeping a strong emotional narrative at its core. Aphelion will be available from day one on Xbox Game Pass and launches on PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X and S. Scheduled for release in 2026, the game draws inspiration from sci-fi films like Interstellar. The story and gameplay unfold through the perspectives of both main characters, emphasizing their bond and fight for survival. Beast of Reincarnation is an action RPG and marks Game Freak's first major, AAA title outside the Pokémon franchise. Directed by Kota Furushima, known for his work on Pokémon's combat systems and voice acting, this game represents a bold new direction for the studio. Set in a post-apocalyptic Japan in the year 4026, the world is ravaged by corruption and monstrous creatures. You play as Emma, a young sealer with mysterious powers and the ability to manipulate plants for movement and combat, accompanied by her loyal stray dog. Described as a one-person, one-dog action RPG, the story revolves around their mission to free Japan from a corrupt entity poisoning the natural world. Combat is a core focus, featuring intense and technical battles against a wide range of enemies, from giant mutated beasts to advanced robots. The combat style has been compared to titles like Black Myth Wukong, Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, promising deep, skill-based gameplay. Unlike Game Freak's usual colorful and cartoonish style, Beast of Reincarnation offers a more realistic and mature aesthetic. The game will release on PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X and S, available day one on Xbox Game Pass with Xbox Play Anywhere support in 2026. It was first revealed with gameplay footage at the Xbox Game Showcase 2025.
封じ子エマ、お前こそが輪廻の獣を滅ぼす刃となる。
The Age of Bharat is an ambitious dark fantasy action RPG inspired by ancient Indian mythology and history, developed by Terra Gaming Limited. Set in ancient India, you play as a powerful forest warden defending your homeland against a ruthless invasion by demons called Rakshasas. The game brings epic Indian myths, especially from the Ramayana, to life with AAA quality. Combat focuses on fast-paced battles using traditional Indian weapons, mystical artifacts, and forest powers, with a unique grappling hook mechanic adding vertical movement. You explore stunning myth-inspired landscapes, uncover hidden secrets, and fight monstrous enemies. The story is written by best-selling author Amish Tripathi, known for the Shiva trilogy and Ramchandra series, ensuring deep mythological storytelling. Bollywood legend Amitabh Bachchan, a founder of Terra Gaming, emphasizes the project's scale and cultural importance. An optional multiplayer mode lets you play solo or with friends. Available on PC, Steam, Epic Games Store, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X and S, the game is expected to release in 2026.
Demons, the time has come to fight those who oppress the forest tribes. The time has come to declare war. It's time for you to join the army of heroes. Fight the monsters! Stand with your people! Play the Age of Bharat! Protect the weak! Punish the wicked! Mata ki jai.
Unrecord is a first-person tactical shooter developed by the French studio Drama, notable for its ultra-realistic graphics and unique body cam perspective. The game follows the story of a police officer through the lens of a body-mounted camera, immersing players in complex criminal investigations. It emphasizes intricate dialogue, tough moral choices, and a distinctive shooting system. The narrative feels like a detective novel or thriller, filled with plot twists. Built using Unreal Engine 5, Unrecord's photorealistic visuals are so convincing that its first trailer, released in April 2023, was mistaken for real footage. The environments are created using Megascans, Unreal Engine marketplace assets, and custom-made content. The developers have clarified that the game holds no political agenda and isn't based on any real events. Currently confirmed for PC, console versions are planned but not yet specified. The release date remains unannounced, with expectations pointing to 2025 or later, as the team prioritizes quality over rushed launch and seeks publishers and investors.
Where the fuck is Oscar?